Hello and welcome to Editing with my wife. Now with repetition. Because I'm trying to get really good at writing. Let's see if I did it. In chapter 17, A Battle Ignored.
A battle ignored. You just completely ignored your whole thing. Okay.
Oh yeah, I did. My name is The Hooded Philosopher. This is Cheesy Loops. We're reading books.
No. You forgot your threes. Repetition. You should... Never mind.
I should have done it 3 times. Yeah, you're right.
The title.
You're right. And when you're right, you're right.
That was 4. You broke it.
She's also got the I. Isn't that 4? That was the point. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
It's kind of irrelevant.
All right. A battle ignored. The battle began at the sound of the rock's cry. Above the field of various fey races. The Leviathan flew around it, letting out a long moan. Glimmer stood in the back of the ranks with Eleanor. It is a little known fact that the royalty in the Fey world have a mark that bears them as what they are. The mark of the divine arcane always shows up in the same place. The fairy wings of the Fey royalty were speckled with starlight. When Glimmer spawned his wings, they glowed like the night sky. The black edging around it almost made it blend into the night sky.
Go ahead.
Eleanor, watching it unfold, giggled, then whispered, "Okay, show me." Her wings appeared like golden statues come to life, light seeping out from under the scales. They rose above the battlefield, the cry of the ancient rock still ringing out. Glimmer offered his hand. "We must make haste. There are some windows we can fly into now that we are pretending a little less." He led them over the raging battle. She looked down at the chaos without horror. The throne room windows came into view. The inside was buttressed and columned with marble. That was a lot of dids.
Buttressed and columned.
Yeah, buttressed. They landed in the window. The room below held a creature unlike anything that even Glimmer had seen. The king wore a silver crown with rubies in the shape of skulls, and a long black cloak?
Long.
Okay. Covered even more layers. And a long black cloak covered even more layers. The king's face seemed to shift and change from one man's face to another. A soldier opened the massive doors leading into the throne room. "My lord, we are outnumbered. Our ranks diminish, and theirs only grows," he said, deeply worried. Let me just have this moment because that was just great.
I mean, it's like a serious problem for him now.
What do you expect? You can never fight the undead and expect to win because their side will just grow bigger as you fight. Anyway. It's a good thing they're on our side. A veteran standing nearby stabbed him in the gut, muttering, "You can join them, fool." Lourdes floated back to his throne, saying, "Go take care of this," to the other people in the room. He was alone. Glimmer looked to Eleanor. "I'll go distract him as you get behind the throne. You should find a knob. Turn it, and it should appear." He gave Eleanor no time to react, instead jumping down and confronting Lourdes face to face. "Lourdes, a battle rages for you to sit here and accrue power while too many undead want a new shot at life." Lourdes, a new battle rages for you to sit there and accrue power while too many undead want a new shot at life. Now we face each other in violent combat. A sword appeared in his outstretched hand. Lourdes rose, standing quite a bit off the ground. His shifting face froze on that of an older man who looked like Glimmer's father. It bothered him, but he brushed it aside. "That's wrong, son. All those years in the existence made you forget the face of your own father."
What's wrong?
"Oh, what's wrong? Thank you." "What's wrong, son? All those years in the existence make you forget the face of your own father? As I understand it, humans place a lot of importance on respecting one's father." He let out a wry laugh. It covered a misstep made by a wingless Eleanor as she made her way behind the throne. "Don't tell me you've come to fulfill that blasted prophecy. I don't believe the dragons have the kind of influence that you seem to think they do. They are not. They are but footnotes in time, nothing more. You're stupid. Eleanor's golden voice came out from behind the throne. The dragons deem to influence whatever we like at our leisure, and we have never cared for the insolence of those in the journey. Eleanor stood up. It's not here, Glimmer. Glimmer took the opportunity to try to stop Lourdes. He swung the blade, but Lourdes was more powerful than that. The instant the blade were to touch any part of him, he appeared behind Glimmer. Lourdes reached out and disarmed Glimmer, spun him around, and embraced him. I won't let you take me like that. The wall behind them came crashing down. Stone and iron flooded the great hall as the rock came crashing through it, only to fly back off to the fight. The room was a disaster. A large stone came onto them. Lourdes pushed Glimmer out of the way, appearing behind Eleanor. And why did you bring in an insulate human?
Insolent.
Yeah.
I see. It's I probably grammarly that and didn't check it hard enough.
Yeah. He shouted as he reached for her.
Insolent.
When he touched her, insolate.
I want to see if that works.
He shouted as he reached for her. When he touched her, his shouts turned to screams, agony pulsing through him. Eleanor brought her wings back out in a grand display. I am not only a human, he shrunk back in fear. I am Eleanor, the dragon of greed. You have impressed me with your own greed, foul fay. It is a shame you're being outmatched by your son. Today he gets the power. With grace, she slipped her hand into the many layers under his cloak and retrieved what Glimmer wanted. With her other hand, she grabbed his shoulder firmly. Glimmer, we have what we came for. I believe we can leave him to the will of the people he has been ignoring. Glimmer thought about it for a moment before he nodded. He thought about it a moment.
Before he nodded, jumping high into the air. There's a second before that doesn't belong.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. Glimmer thought about it for a moment before he nodded, jumping high in the air, and flitted out the window. Eleanor let go of Lourdes and took off after Glimmer. The invading army was only moments away.
Oh, it's and jumped. That's what it is. Okay. Invading army was only moments away.
Yeah.
So his dad's Lourdes. His dad's the Silver Lich.
Oof.
Yeah, it's kind of a dick.
Kinda?
Kinda. Oh, there's a comma missing down there.
There was a lot. Okay, there's a lot of great stuff in here. As soon as I read Golden Voice, before I started saying it out loud, I giggled because I knew he pissed off
the dragon in the room. And there's no reason he knew the dragon would be in the room.
Yeah.
So it was really good, yeah.
You stupid
the rock crashing through in the middle of a fight, that was a pretty clever addition, I thought, too.
Oh, yes. I mean, war is messy, and they're getting closer and closer to the castle. So
it's all incipient now, isn't it? that doom is coming.
And it only makes sense that as it gets closer, there's going to be effects of it, and you have air creatures here. So yeah, I know that's great.
It's like it gave the dragon a reason to come out and just end it, just be done, because it has the power to just get what it wants.
Yeah.
But Eleanor is holding it back. Eleanor, the being, is holding it back. The human.
Where was the other part? Oh yeah. Okay. When it said that we're outnumbered, our ranks diminish, and theirs only grows.
You knew it. Okay, this one I deleted it, so the repetition wasn't there.
Thank you.
When Glimmer spawned his wings, the black edging around it made it almost blend into the night sky. That starlight is the signal that the Divine Arcane has granted him the royalty.
Okay. That...
And his mother has it too.
Yeah.
From the beginning of the book.
Yes.
She had the starlight in her wings.
Yeah. That's pretty evident.
Mm-hmm. So that is it's like the very beginning of the book, that little hint of the Fae comes full circle. Now you can see with this evidence that that's the mom. But you didn't necessarily know that right away. It could have been just like a Fae lover or something like that.
It was inferred a little bit.
Was it?
But it wasn't confirmed. It was
Maybe he
inferred, not
says
confirmed.
mother. I don't remember. But like it comes full circle for sure right here. Now you
Yeah.
see both parents. They're not like together anymore. So whatever that means. Oh, I can't go now. That's it. Thank you for watching.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye. No.
Hello, and welcome to the Hooded Philosopher thing. Yeah, she's not ready though, so we're just getting some video for you guys at the end.